Welcome back to the show. We have another update on the no confidence motion in Boris Johnson. He just had a big meeting with all the Tory MPs, tried to convince them to support him. And let's talk about Steve Baker, my good friend Steve Baker, who has a birthday today. Happy birthday, Steve, by the way, who loves his 1984 t-shirt. 2020 is the new 1984. Big brother, brilliant. Basically, what happened was Steve Baker left the meeting, the committee room that they were in. This is the photo that we have from that meeting, the gathering. This is the corridor outside the committee room in Parliament. And he was not happy with the way Boris Johnson attempted to convince them to continue to support the PM. Didn't really work. Essentially, he came out and said, Steve, it's a very, very sad day. He's clearly broken the law and he should go. Of course, there was much more into it in terms of the context, but if Steve Baker has made up his mind, then that means that it is more trouble for Boris Johnson because he's getting attacked from all sides. You've got the Ramona Tories, you've got the socialist wing of the Tory party, you've got the more conservative side of the Tory party, the libertarian side of the Tory party. Everyone is now sick and tired. So it's quite tricky. And as I've been saying all day, and opposing Boris, and I'm sick and tired of his leadership and policies, but it doesn't mean that we want Keir Starmer or Jeremy Hunt. Never Jeremy Hunt. Hashtag never Jeremy Hunt. Never Hunt. I'm trying to get that trending on Twitter, by the way. If you're on Twitter, go and do hashtag never Hunt, or on Getter as well. Now, we have indications that we have a potential contender. Apart from Jeremy Hunt, Tom Tugendhat is also a potential name now coming out of nowhere. And he's pretty good. He's pretty sound. He's very sound on China, which is good. Of course, he originally is from the One Nation wing of the Tory party, but he's still conservative on some very good issues. He's a former armed forces member, and that's good. And we have a good sign because when Tobias Ellwood, the last couple of days, came out against saying that ditch Boris Johnson so that we could rejoin the European Union, Tom Tugendhat said, Tobias is wrong. The single market puts the EU in charge of the EU rules, open borders, no new trade deals. And he said, we need a deal the British people control, not foreign laws with no say. Let's plan for the future and stop looking back. This decision is made. Absolutely spot on, Tom. Brilliant. Of course, I don't think he's a massive contender. We still don't really know. There's no guarantee who's exactly going to be running. Because it is important because it's highly likely that Boris is going to win the vote. But it's about how much he wins it by. Because if it's a narrow victory, then he's out. That's how the Tory party works. If he can't really convince the parliamentary party to the majority, big majority, support him, then they will push him out anyway. And he has also indicated, Boris Johnson, just now, that he's probably going to call a general election. It's more like, if I'm going to go down, I'm going to take the whole country down with me situation. So it is important to talk about who could be a contender. And the big names that are being mentioned is your Jeremy Hunt. And then Nadine Zahawi, I'm not really sure why. And Penny Mordaunt is on the card. And actually, she is good. She's a good compromise candidate. But ideally, in my ideal world, Lord David Frost, if he was a good option, in terms of as one of the kind of main options in Parliament, that would have been great. But it's unlikely, unfortunately. And don't think that Steve Baker is keen to run. Never know. We'll see what happens anyway. I'm going to keep you guys posted as we go and as we get closer to the actual vote of no confidence. And don't forget, 8 p.m. on this channel, we're going to have the live result of that vote. So do not even bother watching the mainstream media because we are the media.